Uh-oh, somebody call the local zoo.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a steel cage match. Introducing first, from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 275 pounds, George the Animal Steele.
I'm not even sure the cage can contain this man.
And strolling down the aisle, the opponent of George Steele, Peter Maivia.
Always a chaotic matchup.
His opponent from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 275 pounds, High Chief Peter Maivia.
Steele had better keep an eye on Maivia because Maivia is a true brawler.
Few men can handle the chaos of the animal inside a steel cage, but I believe the High Chief is ready.
Maivia carrying such pride into the ring.
Very stark contrast to Steele.
We'll see which prevails tonight.
High Chief Peter Maivia taking on George the Animal Steele in a steel cage match. Quite a heated history between these two guys.
Yeah, Michael, and I think it's because Maivia is one of the few superstars brave enough to take on the animal. Most of their contests have ended in countouts or disqualifications. Thanks to the cage, we'll get a decisive victory in this one.
Well, that really depends on if a cage can even contain them. Oh! Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steele as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos, but it's reflected in their looks, too.
Indeed, Michael. Just look at the sculpted physique of the High Chief. And the tribal tattoos on his body are extremely intricate and definitely eye-catching.
And Steele is, well, he's an ugly creature. Enough hair on his upper torso to classify as fur. Folds in his bald head. He's like a modern-day Neanderthal.
Now Steele has the firm upper hand.
And the animal to the sky. Misses big time. Oh. Down to opponent. And a double axe handle smash. Axe handle finds the mark.
The animal has to be elated to be in this steel cage against one of his biggest rivals, no less.
Yeah, Byron, we've seen the animal brandish a weapon against Peter Maivia before when it was against the rules. The High Chief better be prepared for Steele to get even crazier.
Oh, Maivia is prepared, all right. The man is extremely tough and agile. In fact, the High Chief's entire body can be considered a weapon. To the arm.
Blow after blow, he's on continuous assault.
And you can see Steele is struggling to weather the storm of the High Chief. They're showing blatant disregard for their opponent. Into the cage.
And he turned it around.
Crucial turnaround there because George was falling behind.
But George has to push. Now while the window's open.
When a man like Peter Maivia signs up for a match with the animal, he doesn't know what to expect, just to expect anything in the world.
Peter Maivia knows full well that he's in for some unusual treatment tonight. In fact, Steele often has trouble finding opponents due to his erratic nature.
But when it comes to competition, the High Chief wants to prove he's worthy of that name. Peter Maivia will take on any competitor, no matter the difficulty.
Momentum is all with Maivia now.
Yeah, and Maivia has really figured the animal out here.
Placed him in the corner here.
Perilous position for him to be in here.
He's got him in trouble up on the top rope. What an arm drag!
That wasn't just a move, that was a statement. Down to opponent, and a double axe handle smash.
The High Chief Peter Maivia really making a name for himself in WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up.
Plenty of championships on the West Coast, but he's made the biggest splash in Hawaii, where he earned multiple tag team titles.
Oh yeah, Maivia is a huge celebrity on the islands. In fact, I've heard some consider him the personification of Maui.
We've seen that Steele isn't above using a foreign object to gain the edge against Maivia, so he's got to have the advantage.
And George is caught. So much damage inflicted, and George is laid.
He ends the pin attempt for some reason.
Oh, man, thrown with such force, the whole ring is rattling.
And that holds Peter Maivia back. George the Animal Steele is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best brawler in WWE, Michael. There is no shortage of fight in the Animal.
But you know who might be a better brawler, guys? The High Chief, Peter Maivia. When you consider that Maivia is also an excellent high flyer and a great technician, well, you can see why the High Chief is the favorite in this match, even with the steel cage stipulation.
Two-handed choke slam!
Just end this now.
Oh, he's playing possum!
No idea what he's planning here.
Yeah, I don't think it's anything good, Cole.
Crank in the head. George the Animal Steele might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost the match by countout to the High Chief.
And Steele's defense.
These two are clearly fired up, going blow for blow.
Boom! Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground.
Two titans trading strikes and refusing to back down.
Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up. This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders. Headbutt to the gut! Running power slam!
Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian, and the reasons are obvious for that moniker. But guys, how has he earned the other nickname of the High Chief?
Well, Cole, Peter Maivia is very close to the Anoa'i family. In fact, Peter's considered a blood brother to the patriarch of that clan.
When you add on the fact that Maivia was born and raised in Samoa, you can see the great pride he has for that land and its people in the tribal ink that covers his body.
Ooh, kick lands.
Turns that away.
Back and forth, trading reversals.
Oh! Maivia just dominated the Animal with that one.
Wait a minute, setting in. Devastating submission coming. The stump puller.
The leg is only getting cinched in deeper, struggling to force a break.
This is the time to scratch and claw. Find any counter to this. Able to free himself from the agonizing submission. Dropped into the big shoulder tackle.
Peter Maivia
He wants it one more time.
Oh, what a backbreaker.
Man, just ugly impact.
Is it enough? Is it enough for Peter Maivia? Taking it nice and steady, trying to make it to the top.
And he's done it. He's standing tall on top of the cage now.
Oh, no!
Absolutely insane. He's got the shoulders down. This is it. And the High Chief defeats the Animal.
Here is your winner, High Chief Peter Maivia.
Anytime these two have faced off, it's been eye for an eye. But the steel cage has finally delivered a decisive victory for the High Chief, Peter Maivia.
George Steele is one tough animal, but the way Maivia faced him in the cage tonight just reinforced what everyone